I thank the gentleman very much, and let me first say that the administration enthusiastically supports the work of Chairman Graves and Ranking Member Larson for the great work that they have done. This is good for America. This is good for Houston, Texas, and it's good for Texas. I have 2 airports in the region, including Hobby International Airport and Bush Intercontinental Airport and Ellington Field, that see some commercial flights. It is good that we will get between $3.35 billion and $4 billion to help in the airport funding program, of which I saw about 40 to 80 million come to our Bush Intercontinental Airport in the last couple of weeks. It is important to have the flexibility to deal with environmental issues. And of course, it is extremely important to have a $45 million training program pipeline for pilots, aviation maintenance, and aviation manufacturing. Why? Because schools like Texas Southern University, that uniquely has one of the only in HBCUs training of pilots program, will be able to do more and fill the pipeline of pilots. In addition, we respond to the assaults that have been occurring against our employees, our crew, and responded by an employee assault prevention response plan, which is extremely important. We did this during the 9/11, but now we're looking at more secondary cockpit barriers that will be more important. And as well, we want to make sure that we have a task force of air carriers, because this bill is for airlines and airports, but it's for the traveling public as well. And as well, it deals with air law enforcement, aviation, labor unions, and others to be able to work together. I'm excited about the Bessie Coleman Women in Aviation Advisory Committee to encourage more young women to become pilots, as we need more pilots every single day. And a matter that I worked on as a member of the Homeland Security Committee, finally we've set standards for foreign aircraft repair stations so that when our American airlines are overseas, they're subject to the same standards of American repair stations. We were very concerned about that after 9/11. But let me dwell on an amendment that and thank you so very much. Let me dwell on an amendment that I offered to get through the backlog of pilots that are now well after they have been off for some medical reason, and the backlog of getting them back into the stream of flying is taking long. We need to look at that because these are perfectly able pilots, but they're still on medical leave. I also want to ensure that we have mental health relief for our pilots, so that 29-year-old Chris Daniel, who was going well, but after the pandemic, he felt some depression that his doctor suggested that he take care of, but he was too afraid as a pilot to go. Let's help our pilots be strong medically and mental health, and let's make this the best aviation system in the world. I thank you for this legislation. I yield back.